since your first time. Open up and let your heart flow. Dare to be different, show them how it go. Of course they gon' hate, that's a part of life. But that's when you really know you're doing right. They like to keep it classy, you don't let the fight. Just kidding them with the 16. The amount of times I restarted this video is absolutely insane. Hello and welcome everyone. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. If you're returning, thank you for returning. I absolutely love you. Today I wanted to make a video about perfectionism and being a perfectionist. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while because this is it's the main reason why I don't ever start anything or go through with anything, or if I do start it, I get so caught up in my head about it because it's not the way that I want it to be and it's not good enough. Before we get into the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this video, leave a like. If you have anything that you can relate to, comment. I don't mind you leaving feedback or anything like that. But yeah, I'm still getting used to talking to a camera and really just sharing my experiences, which is one of the things I've really always wanted to do. I just haven't really had the confidence to do it. I've been holding myself back for a long time, and this is a slow and easy start to doing these kind of things. So I hope you enjoy it, and it'll only get better with time. First, let's see what perfectionism is defined as. Perfectionism is defined as the need to be or appear to be perfect, or even to believe that it's possible to achieve perfection. To me, being a perfectionist is a good and a bad thing, because when at least you're a perfectionist, at least you have the vision to execute the goal, and at least you have the mindset to, okay, this is how I want it to be. You taking care of this detail and this detail, and you want to, tweak and, fix all these little things to make it the best that it can be. But on the flip side of that, you want it to be so good that nothing is ever good enough. So we all know that there's no such thing as perfect. Nobody's perfect. I can actually say when I was younger in like elementary school, I would always just say, I'm perfect. But like somebody like got me completely together and was like, nobody's fucking perfect. You're not perfect. Stop saying that. And I'm just like, well, say what you want. I'm perfect. But obviously now that I'm an adult, I don't think that, not in the slightest. I've made many mistakes and bad choices in my life. Well, ever since I was a child, I've had a really hard time fitting in or being a part of things. People accepting me, people not really being the nicest to me. And that takes a lot on your confidence as a child, and even you carry that through your adulthood. And that also translates through my day-to-day, whether it's doing my hair before I go out or picking out an outfit. It's like I go through so many fucking outfits or outfit changes before I actually feel comfortable in what I'm wearing. And if my hair isn't done, if I don't have a haircut, or if my eyebrows aren't done, if I haven't shaved, like that, all that shit just goes out the window. And it's like I just can't go on with my day, and that's actually really sad. A lot of these things I struggle with every day. Even making this video is kind of like I have to remind myself just to be natural and just go along with it and go with the flow, because I'm like, oh, don't like how I said that, or oop, too many pauses, and I'm stuck here making a video for like 2 fucking hours. That should only take a half an hour, and then editing and all of that stuff. So a lot of this stuff is, while it's very new to me, it's also very not, because I make interesting videos, whether I'm just creating things to put on Instagram, or whether I'm just editing a photo and like doing, really awesome edits, if I say so myself. And that I'm so confident in. Like, I'm so good with just doing that because it's what I already know and it's what I'm comfortable doing. But anything outside of that, I'm like, this needs to be effing perfect, or I'm not doing it at all. And that's the scary part, because that throws me into anxiety. That throws me into a depression where I feel like well, I'm just never going to do anything because nothing I ever do I feel is good enough. And the only way to really remedy that is to really just go within and reassure yourself that you are good enough, and everything that you do is going to take repetition to become better at it. And the really crazy thing is, no amount of reassurance from friends or family or boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, partner is going to make you feel any better in the long run. Like, yeah, it feels nice in the moment to have, somebody tell you, you're great, you're amazing, you're so talented, you can do all these things. But if you don't believe it, what good is any of those words? They don't mean anything. So you have to be that for yourself. And I've always been that for myself. And that's what's hard about life. It's like, I want to be great. I want to be successful. I want to be a master at what I do. And it's hard to be those things when you don't necessarily have the support that you also desperately want. Um, there's times where I'm just so confident in everything and anything that I do, and I'm just like, nobody can tell me shit. You know, I'm cool. And then I go through these periods where it's like, damn, like, I really suck. Like, I am trash. Like, I am in the bin, recycling fucking trash. Take me to the fucking dumpster site, like, that's how deep it gets sometimes. And if any of you guys relate with that, you're not alone. We're all in this together. We can all lift up and support each other. Um, we all need it, especially during these times, during this day and age where you have to look a certain way, be a certain way, act a certain way, wear a certain style, brand of clothes to even be looked at as worthy. Child, especially in the gay community. But that's a different topic for another day, because that just goes down a whole nother rabbit hole of shit. So, all this to say, how can we overcome perfectionism or being a perfectionist in the worst way? I say that we overcome that by starting new things and understanding that we all come from a novice mindset, a beginner mindset. We're always starting somewhere. And it's so easy to look at everyone or the people who have already been established in something for so long and see how it just seems so easy and effortless for them to do that. But realistically, you look at some of these YouTubers and it's like, they're just so amazing at what they do, but they've been at this for like 8, 9, 10 years. Some of the people I watch have been on YouTube for like 10 years, and it's just so hard to fathom sometimes that like it would really just takes that long to master your craft. But that's what it is. It's mastering your craft. It's mastering an art. It's going to take time. You're not going to master something in a year, 2 years, not even 3 years sometimes, depending on what it is or how well you're willing to become at it. There's a lot of things that are not seen because we're on the other side, looking at this individual work their magic and their talents and stuff like that. So we have to be mindful that no matter what we do, we have to start from somewhere. It's not always going to be easy, and we learn tips and tricks, and we can manipulate little things, in the background to make it appear it looks so easy and effortless. But in actuality, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of determination, a lot of devotion. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to do anything. And especially if you're coming from a place of being a perfectionist, it's like you're never going to get there unless you cut that shit and nip it in the bud while you can, because you're just never going to get anywhere with it. It's really nice and good to be detail oriented and want everything to be so accurate and so on point, but at what cost? Of your mental health, your worth, your work ethic. There's so many things that play a part into that we can work around. we can work around it. We can learn to just be mindful that when we start to be hard on ourselves and we start to be doubtful, we are our own worst enemies. We'll plant seeds of doubt and self sabotage in ourselves so quickly when things aren't going the way that we perceive it to be planned. But life is a mystery. You have to trust in the universe, trust in your spirit guides, God, whoever you believe in, to really set us on track, or to trust in them to show us that we are on the right path and that we are on our way, we're doing the right thing. And it just really takes wholehearted like trust in everything. So that's pretty much all I had that I wanted to express and share with you guys. That's been on my spirit, that's been weighing me down for quite some time. um, so if you guys relate, definitely let me know how you deal with it and what are some of the things that you are working through, and how we can all just support and lift each other up during, these trying times. We all have things that we want to do, that we want to accomplish in life, and I hope that we all can do that and during this lifetime, because we only have one life, and we have things that we need to do while we're here, and we were sent here to do certain things, and we have a mission to accomplish while we're here. So I thank you guys for your time. Thank you for listening to me. If you guys like what you see, definitely subscribe, leave a like, hit the bell to always be notified when I drop a video. You can follow me on Instagram at moon.prince, PRXNCE, and I also do tarot readings. You can check out those on my channel. You can also book a reading with me through DMs on my personal Instagram page, or on my tarot Instagram page, whichever one, doesn't matter. But I appreciate you guys for your time, and thank you.